session of Campus OptiX Tour, we will learn about PON-type CHA protection. As we know, PON network consists of optical fibers and optical components. Incidents such as cable breakage caused by construction, pulling with excessive force, and incorrect insertion or removal may deteriorate PON network reliability, thereby affecting services. To improve PON network reliability, ITUT defined the Type CHA protection function to protect PON networks in real time. At present, Type B and Type C protection methods are most widely used in the industry. So what are Type B protection and Type C protection? Type B protection is classified into single homing and dual homing. The difference lies in the protection scope. Type B single homing protection can protect the PON boards, PON ports, and backbone fibers of an OLT. Type B dual homing protection applies to OLT configured in 1+1 redundancy, and can protect an entire OLT equipment. Now let's look at the protection working principles. When Type B single homing protection is used, two backbone fibers are connected to the active and standby PON ports of an OLT respectively. The active link transmits data and the standby link does not. When the active link is faulty, data transmission switches to the standby link. In such scenario, the networking is simple, the cost is low, but services are interrupted in the event of an OLT fault. When Type B dual homing protection is used, two backbone fibers are connected to two OLT to avoid service interruption caused by OLT faults. This method supports a larger protection scope. When the active link is faulty, all services are switched to the standby OLT. Type C protection can also be single-homed or dual-homed with different protection scopes. Type C single homing protection can protect the PON board and PON port of the OLT, backbone fibers, optical splitter, and branch fibers, as well as the ONU upstream PON ports. Unlike Type B protection, Type C protection also protects the branch fibers. Type C dual homing protection applies to OLT configured in 1+1 redundancy, and can protect an entire OLT equipment. Now let's look at the protection working principles. When Type C single homing protection is used, two backbone fibers are connected to different PON ports of an OLT to form 2E2E fiber links in active or standby mode. When the active link is interrupted, services are switched to the standby link. When Type C dual homing protection is used, two backbone fibers are connected to two OLT in active or standby mode. When the active link is faulty, all services are switched to the standby OLT to avoid large-scale service interruptions. This method supports a larger protection scope with a higher networking cost. In summary, Type C has a larger protection scope than Type B, and can protect the optical splitters, branch fibers, and ONU upstream PON ports while Type B cannot. Dual homing can protect an OLT equipment to prevent service interruption in the case of an OLT fault, which single homing cannot. Each protection type has its pros and cons. Choose an appropriate protection method during networking planning as required. So much for today. Thanks for watching.